step 5, we're on the final step here. This is all around customer reviews and reputation management. So getting people to tell about their experience that they had with you. So let's talk about some of these. So obviously review acquisition is the first piece of this. You have to have a plan in place that when install is nearly done or done, that you're actively asking the customer to leave you a review. And this could be as simple as texting them a link that they can pull up on their phone and click the 5 stars. We give all of our clients little business cards with a QR code that the customer could just shoot that QR code and leave a review. There's something new called Zappy cards that do the same thing, where you just hold your phone over the card and it automatically pulls that link up. Some really cool things, but you have to have a plan in place that when job is done, you're asking for a review. Now, if you're familiar with our lead boomerang system that all of our clients use, there are some automations built in that when you move a customer to install complete, that we can email, text message, leave a voicemail, a lot of different things we can do to help get those leads in kind of a more automated way. But that's definitely a huge piece of this. So handling negative reviews, first of all, we definitely recommend that every review, every 5-star and every 1-star review that you get, that you reply to. So obviously the 5 stars, thank you, John, for leaving us a review. We really enjoyed working with you. Something that simple. Now, when you get a negative review, there's 2 things that are very important. The first thing is it legit? If it is not legit, then you can flag the review. So you can say this review is incorrect. This really didn't happen. This isn't really even one of our customers, those kinds of things. The other thing is, if it is legit, then you need to either fix it for the client so that they're no longer happy, or respond back to it. If there is no way to fix this, or the customer was just a pain in the butt, then you do need to respond. What I tend to tell our customers, especially when they get a 1-star review, they're typically pretty livid about it for whatever reason. I get it. So write your response, but don't hit the button, right? Write your response, stew on it for 24 or 48 hours before you reply. Reword it so maybe it's a little bit kinder because you're not as upset now. Make sure that you have offered solutions to the customer, and then post something along those lines. We're really sorry this happened. Yeah, that kind of stuff. This is another thing that you can use ChatGPT for. So you can actually copy the poor review in there, give it to ChatGPT and say, hey, help me write a response to this. So use some of the tools that are available out there to help you create something, a reply that influences other potential customers. When they read through that, they're like, wow, this company actually does care. They did actually try their best to resolve this problem for the customer. That makes the 1-star review in their mind less of a negative, quite honestly. But definitely make sure that you're replying to those. There are some tools out there for monitoring your brand. Here are a couple BuzzSumo Google alerts I've used for years. So you just put in your business name in there, and anytime somebody mentions your business name online, you get an email that says, hey, this person mentioned your business. Here's a link. Go check it out. Community engagement. So this is around other community-related websites and things that you can be a part of. This includes Nextdoor, which I talked about earlier. A lot of times people are on sites like Nextdoor asking, hey, what is the best window treatment company in our town? Or maybe on Facebook, right? There is a Facebook group specifically for your town or even your subdivision, right? Hey, who has the best awnings? I need a new awning for my window, something like that. Get into those groups, make sure to provide value. Again, don't jump into those groups and just start promoting yourself. You'll get booted pretty quickly. Build relationships, help other people solve particular problems. The other thing that's great about something like this is these are opportunities for you to create content. If you see people asking a question, a great way to do this is to create content on that, whether it's a video or a blog post or both. And then when you go to answer the question, say, actually, I've answered this exact thing over there on my website with a link to your website. So that's a great way to kind of get more eyeballs because other people are watching, other people are thinking the same thing. Great way to get them over to get more exposure for your brand. Transparency and trust. I did want to make sure to bring this up that if you do get a 1-star review and it just didn't work out the way you wanted to, or you dropped something or broke something, just own up to it. Yes, as a matter of fact, we did. We tried to make it right by doing X, those kinds of things. Make sure that you're transparent. Make sure that you build that trust with potential customers that are out there. Very important. And again, a 1-star review that has a great response to it doesn't necessarily mean a 1-star review to somebody that's reading it. So it actually can be an opportunity for you to increase the trust for your brand versus a whole bunch of 5-star reviews. So keep that in mind. It's not always a bad thing, or there is a way to change it around to be a positive, I guess.